Everton to kick off. Only 3 out of 10 in terms of home wins. And they've lost the last 2 despite scoring 5 times. It's very much wet here. There's Perez. Here's Walker, starting confidently here. Just very early on.
And it's so important for fullbacks to get round on the cover. Kyle Walker does what he does best, forcing Leighton Baines back. It's a wonderful cross, but Coleman there, if he doesn't get there first, you're right, it is a tap in at the far stick for Dele Alli. He's breaking forward, that's his job, but that is brilliant from Coleman.
Kane, not quite sure what was the best policy. It wasn't much of a shot if that was the case. He hits one now, that's a much better one. It's hit the inside of the post, come back across the face of the goal, and gone out for a goal kick.
Well, I just feel with Harry Kane, he knows they're probably going to have to get some treatment here for Dele Alli, so he just thinks, you know what, rather than put the ball out of play, I'll just put my foot through the ball. He tries it initially here, and just cannons off the defender. And there's the first attempt, and he thinks, well, we're going to have to stop the game to get our players some treatment, so, you know, why not have a shot? And I tell you what, he's a whisker away from opening the scoring.
It was a terrific effort. It's his kind of angle, even just behind it. Lamela takes, it all does its job. Kane is that type of striker. Cleverly. Lukaku, Lennon coming in. Oh, Aaron Lennon! Take that, Tottenham! From the ex-Spurs man. It's a bit of smash and grab here for Everton. A long ball up to Lukaku. Certainly helped, and Lennon then did the trick.
That's exactly what I've been talking about. A bit of aggression really from Leighton Baines starts everything off. And it's not a long ball, it's a long pass. Cleverly is clearly looking to play this to Lukaku, who's big and strong, appreciates where Lennon is. And I'll tell you what, he's hardly had a touch, Aaron Lennon. And I'll tell you what, when you do have a touch, make it effective. And on the half volley, this is a sweet, sweet finish.
Well, brought in by Roberto Martinez. There's so many games on Everton's fixture schedule, and that's a moment of justification for the manager and indeed for the player who's got his chance today. Again, he's in the mood now. Handing it back for Kone. He's done well under the pressure there. Ericsson has a go. It's always veering wide, but that was because of a little nick along the way.
He had no real option there, Harry Kane.
He's left Ben Davies free, and Ben Davies has rattled the frame of the goal.
It's a clever corner because everyone gets dragged into the Everton penalty area. That leaves the space for Ben Davies, and well, you don't strike it any sweeter than this, but what, 6 inches lower, and it's 1-1. He deserves to score. Wonderful technique, control of the strike. He's so unlucky.
Lukaku. Kone's up. Well, we know Everton can read pretty patterns when they get the ball. It's been getting the ball that's been the problem.
Absolutely, when they get it, just run slightly.
A chance here for Dele Alli. Well, it was a semblance of a chance, really, but he's turned it into a great equaliser, and it's no more than Tottenham deserve.
A sensational finish, but how about the first touch? The fact he's actually off the ground when he controls this ball is absolutely superb. But the run that he makes, Seamus Coleman is tracking him. There's no pressure on the ball, so Seamus Coleman has to see that run of Dele Alli and get right on his shoulder. Give him half a yard and he's going to punish you. It's a brilliant run and finish. I think Everton defensively could have done better.
To use your earlier expression, a long pass. And made that. Thanks, Ed. Spurs about to start the second half. They've won their last 5 first fixtures of a new year, and that late equaliser will have given them hope that they can push on to get another victory here. But Everton usually have something special when they're attacking the Gladys Street end of the stadium infield, so Coleman's on the gallop and Barkley's going it alone, and then winning the World Cup for England. Ali to Kane, they're certainly candidates. for that kind of progress for the national team. Brilliant between the two youngsters.
Well, they're scoring goals and they're trying to make them. It's about appreciation. This is brilliant from Dele Alli, but the ball just doesn't really sit down for Harry Kane. Once he takes that touch and it bounces, it's bouncing away from him. It's bouncing up as well. Very hard to get over the ball and turn it goalwards. Maybe needs to take it a bit earlier.
Carroll. Move here again. And, Christian Eriksen, who's dangerous from that distance.
It's far too easy. It takes a couple of touches and it's Ross Barkley who's going across to attempt to deal with him. Just not tracking him back. You've got to do more than that. You've got to get shoulder to shoulder with him.
Everton on the front foot. Been difficult for them to beat. It was just too high for Lukaku. That combination, Deulofeu crossing Lukaku, converting but not quite this time.
Well, as a manager, you want your substitutions to have an effect on the game, and Deulofeu taking over the mantle of Aaron Lennon, getting wide, getting crosses in, wonderful ball in, just slightly too much on it.
But this is often the case, to play like that for 90 minutes away from home in the Premier League is not easy. Here's Dele Alli, and Tim Howard had a great starting position outside the... Here's Lukaku going in. Upping away by Alderweireld, and Carroll not very far. Bezic! Oh, that was dipping in.
Quite a wonderful technique from Mohamed Bezic, who really is a holding midfielder, but he's been pushed forward here, pressing onto Tottenham. That's why he's on the end of this. Nothing more difficult than volleying a dropping ball like that. Brilliant attempt. That's a quite wonderful save.
Everton corner. Lukaku trying to go in. Others behind him, like Funes Mori. Don't score many goals from set pieces, Everton, but they were close to one here.
What an opportunity this is. Tom Cleverley, brilliant ball in. Keeper can't come and affect the flight of it. Should they be scoring here? Funes Mori, does he get a clear header on it? Is he under pressure? Well, that's not easy. That's another opportunity to look at the athleticism here of Hugo Lloris. Not an awful lot to do. It's about concentration. What a save this is. What a tip over the bar.
One last chance for Everton on the break, and Lukaku against Vertonghen. Contest in a nutshell here, but the defenders still have kept him from scoring here, which is a lot of hard work to do that these days.
That's brilliant from Vertonghen. He just runs him down a bit of a cul-de-sac, runs him away from goal. The angle always against Lukaku. Been absolutely superb. His future is bright, but his present is pretty impressive as well. A wonderful goal. Really does underline his growth.
3-4 for Everton. Needs an early ball to Lukaku. It gets an early ball to Lukaku. Against Vertonghen again. Spurs haven't cleared it yet because it's Barkley. Oh, it needed a Lloris save. Everton much more in it in the second half, and so close to winning it then. Well, a great contest. They share the same philosophy, says Roberto Martinez. Well, they've shared the points here as they did at White Hart Lane earlier in the season. Aaron Lennon scoring in style from Lukaku's knockdown against the run of play in the first half, which was dominated by Tottenham and ended by Dele Alli's equaliser right on half-time. And at least Everton have ended a run of 2 consecutive home defeats. And they'll be pleased to have got a point against a side as good as Spurs, who still have only lost twice this season. It's been a terrific battle, as we said right at the start. The comparison with Kane and Lukaku, Kane going back to say well done to his rival in this particular game of Vertonghen, and Lukaku will see plenty of each other in 2016 as the Belgians, as the #1 ranked team in the world at the moment, head off to those European Championships. But a lot of English to admire here today as well, including both goal scorers in a 1-1 draw.
Yes, and a proper game that, particularly the second half. And no great surprise that it finished 1-1 between these two sides. They are the draw specialists in the Premier League. 9 draws each so far, the most in the league. And these Spurs players, 9 unbeaten on the road now. Their best unbeaten run away from home for 20 years. So as Harry Kane applauds the away fans, 1-1 it finishes at Goodison Park.